Hello, 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 hello. I feel super accomplished. I just cleaned out my phone's charging port so I can actually charge my phone while I'm live and not worry about my phone dying. So that's pretty cool. I'm also going to try something new on this live. In the past, I've used these pretty generic, I don't know, they're like off Amazon deburring tools. And today, I've got myself a name brand reaming pin, but it's basically a deburring tool. So we're going to try this out and see if this $12 deburring tool is worth it. It doesn't come with any extra blades. It says it's got rust protection. Should work on copper. So hopefully it cuts pretty good. But we'll be testing that out on these coin rings. So in this live, I've got two 90% silver state quarters I'm going to be working on. One is from Texas and one is from Wisconsin. I'm going to start with the Wisconsin one. That's really lightweight. I don't know. We'll see how it goes once we get there. But yeah, we're going to start with this 90% silver proof Wisconsin quarter. I'm going to make this into a size 7.5 ring today. If anybody has any questions while I work, feel free to ask. I'm going to go ahead and pin my shop down here real quick. I sure would appreciate you just going and taking a look at it. It helps a lot, even if you don't buy anything. Just go take a look. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started on this one. First thing we got to do is punch a hole in our coin. Y'all tap the screen if you got some free fingers, okay? Set this up here. And again, if anybody has any questions, let me know, okay? This is really cool. It's like cone shaped on the top, so as we tighten this down, it's going to auto center the coin right in the middle of it. For quarters, I like to use a 1/2-inch punch. I'll pop that on there and hammer it on through. If we can find the hammer. There we go. There is a little cow and cheese Wisconsin center punch. Let's see how our coin's looking. How's it going, Ron? Good afternoon. So you missed me earlier. I made this beast. 1 ounce. Fine silver memento mori. I think this might be the prettiest one I've ever made. Came out really, really good. But yeah, we're working on this Wisconsin quarter right now. And I'm about to test out this Milwaukee deburring tool. See if it's worth its weight in gold. It was a $12 deburring tool. Let's see. Not super smooth. I mean, it's cutting. I don't know. Not super impressed. I don't know, it's not bad. Handle's a little smaller than I'm used to, I suppose. I mean, it's not jumping around. Looks pretty smooth. So that's a pass for now. Go ahead and anneal it. Yeah, it didn't skip, which is good. I'll have to try it on something a little larger later. Quarters are pretty easy. But yeah, it cut pretty smooth. Not bad. I had to lean into it a little bit. When I first started using it, I was going a little gentle. There is our quarters so far. Now we're going to hop over here to the 1-ton arbor press and start folding. Prop it all up a little bit. There we go. I also got myself a new Delrin ball. So this one is super smooth. Just for comparison, these are ones I've used for a while. So it does wear on them after a while. But I got a pack of like 30 of these things. So let's break in a new one today. Very nice. This one is going to be a little smaller than I usually go. Most people get size 8, size 9, size 10. This one is 7.5. Got your silver Tennessee ring and you love it? Hell yeah. I'm glad you like it. How's it fit? Yeah, those Tennessee ones come out really nice. It's a good design. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Well, if you haven't yet, make sure to leave a review on the website. It helps a whole bunch. Just go to the listing you ordered from, and there'll be like a little review button. You should be able to add one pretty easy. Helps a lot. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. And if you'd like to check out the shop yourself, it'll be linked down here for about 5 seconds. Or you can just go to coinringmaker.com. There is our coin ring so far. I'm going to stretch it just a little bit to get a better shape on it, and then we'll jump right into reducing it because this one's going to be pretty small. I'm just going to stretch it until I close that gap between the stretcher and the ring on the top here. So it has a little bit better shape for us to start reducing. So as long as you don't fraudulently alter currency, you're like pretty good. I mean, there's different rules for bills, but like as far as coins are concerned, as long as you're not trying to trick anybody with how you change the coin, it's usually okay. A pretty common example most people have seen is like penny smashing machines at Six Flags and SeaWorld. This is a lot like that legally. That tape's going to help protect the outside detail as we go over here and reduce it down. We're going to need pretty small Swedish rack. Could it be this one? Looks like it. Do I save the shavings? Yeah. Yeah, I try to save and use every part of the coin. Show you guys how it's looking so far. We're probably going to need to make it, whoa, a little smaller still, but just give you an idea of what we just did to it. So it's slowly becoming more and more ring shaped. So it says right now it's about a 7.5, but on most coins, if you look on the outside here, there's a bit of raised metal on the edge, and that's the same for the inside. You can see that right there. So I usually cut that away, so it's not very comfortable, and it kind of throws off the sizing. You can see it's really clear right there. So that's what we're going to do next. So if you fraudulently deface currency, you can get in trouble. That's like taking a penny and making it look like a dime. That's against the law. But as far as like making jewelry out of it, it's not illegal. At least with U.S. coins. Different countries have different rules. But yeah, if you've ever used like a penny smashing machine at like Six Flags, SeaWorld, museums, it's very similar to that. Thank you. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, most people have used them. Or at least seen them. A little bit rarer, but there are like quarter ones too, where you can smash a quarter. I think those are even cooler. But you don't see them very often. Yeah, I can do that. What year were you born? I can tell you more about what I have available. know. This generic deburring blade's definitely sharper than the Milwaukee one. 1964, that's a good year. So that's the last year they used 90% silver. So all the quarters and half dollars from 1964 are 90% silver. Here's an example. This is my half-dollar ring, so it's a little worn out. But here's an example of what a half-dollar looks like. They come out really, really good. I really like making these, so that's a good option. These are $150, and I also have quarters for $100. You can find those through the link down here. Unfortunately, 1965 is when they started doing copper clad. The half dollars for 1965 are 40% silver, so not bad, but not the same as 90%. %90 makes very nice coin jewelry. And that's what this is. Yeah, they are a little pricey. But I mean, these are all handmade from real coins, real silver coins. Uh, 1962 for a quarter, size 7 would be 100. For a half dollar would be 150. Y'all can find the shop down here. You can also use the coupon code WELCOME to save 10% off your order. That helps a little bit. If anybody else is looking for a specific year, let me know. I also have all 50 states in copper clad quarters for 25 or 90% silver for 100. You can take a screenshot of this real quick. That's got that coupon code and my website on there. So I'll leave that up here for just a second. Yeah, just go to coinringmaker.com and use the coupon code WELCOME. It'll save you 10%. Good questions. If anybody else has any questions, let me know. I can do Kentucky, 90% silver for 100, but that's going to be in the 2000s. I think it's like 2002. Let me double check. It's 2001. So this is what the Kentucky quarter looks like. It's pretty cool. I've got these in copper clad. That's like a regular copper quarter like this for 25 or 90% silver like this one for 100. And the main difference between these two is copper clad can turn your fingers green, whereas 90% silver just makes for a better ring. The shine's much better and you don't have that green finger issue. The price is the same if I use your coin as it is on the website. Is the horse visible? I believe the horse's head ends up on the side of the coin. So the best way to check for that is to take a 1/2-inch punch here, and that's what's going to be on the ring. So you'll get, sorry it's out of focus, but you'll get Kentucky, part of the barn there, the fence, and the horse's head right there. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. You'd be surprised how many coins have horses on them. Yeah, the Texas is the one I'm going to do next. after we finish this Wisconsin one, and it does have a rope all the way on the outside. It looks really cool. I've made quite a few of these. They're pretty popular. I like those a bunch. That's pretty smooth. So this should be a little closer. There's still a little bit of it on there. I can feel it. Sorry. I want to make sure we get it all. Sometimes you can't see it, but you can still feel it. It's like right there. See that little bit of an edge hanging out? That's much better. Yeah. The state quarters, they started in 1999 and went on to 2008. They did 5 a year for 10 years. Well, that's actually pretty close to 7.5. So we'll finish reducing this with 17-degree dye. Yeah, y'all check out the site. Links down here, coinringmaker.com. Pretty easy to remember. Here's our coin ring. Yeah, Ron, I got you, man. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. It's really close to 7.5 right now. Just a little too small, so I'm gonna stretch it just a hair. I'll try and show you guys me doing it. I usually forget. Easily overstretch it at this point. That's so close. It's precision jewelry crafting here. Slowly getting there. It's so close. Come on. Perfect. Now I get to do my favorite part. Make it nice and shiny. We're going to start with some Mother's mag and aluminum polish. It's this stuff right here. And pop that onto microfiber cloth. And just rub this sucker down. If anybody has any questions, let me know. If there's a specific type of coin ring you're looking for, a specific year, I'd be happy to help you out. Ask away. Thanks again for stopping by and watching me work. If you haven't yet, make sure to hit that follow button. And tap the screen if you're enjoying the live. Thank you for the Rose County coin rings. I do appreciate it. Look how shiny this thing is getting. Polishing the inside of smaller rings is always a bit tricky for me. We'll get it. Oh, that's looking really, really nice. So from here, I'll usually just dip this in some water and kind of get any of the polish on there that's still hanging out off of that ring. Get a drier rag. That mother's polish is magic. Looks really good. I do like to follow up with these polishing cloths. Just get it a little bit shinier. I do have these state quarter rings available in size 4 to 12. The copper clad versions are $25 and the 90% silver are $100. If you'd like to check out my shop, the link's down here, or you can go to coinringmaker.com. If anybody has any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. $1,000 likes. Let's go. We got that nice mirror finish on there. Look at that. Beautiful. Who wants to make another one? Huh? Should we make another coin ring? I think we should. Yeah. This one's going to be a size 10.5. Going to be 90% silver. Texas quarter coin ring. Very nice. Thanks, man. A lot of practice. Yeah, try to make at least one a day. I made this one earlier today. I'm really proud of it. It came out sick. There's our coin so far. Let's go fold it. Thanks for the follow, Jimbo. So some things fell over. Gravity always wins. It's okay, no one got hurt. Don't worry. Now we're going to go over here and start stretching it. Tap the screen. Let's go. Woo! Let's get fired up in here. Excited. Woo! So not about a 9. Gotta get it to about an 11. Hello. Ty the baller. How's it going? Not quite to 11 yet. Making a quarter into a ring. That's what I do. I'm Coin Ring Maker from coinringmaker.com. I make coins into rings. what does the machine do? This is called a ring stretcher. It stretches the ring. So the target size for this one is 10.5. So I took it a little past 11 because when you use a ring stretcher, it makes your ring kind of cone shaped. See, it's a little wider at the top than it is at the bottom. So we made it a little too big so we can reduce that wider side and match it up. It's gonna make it look a little nicer. Pop over here. Pop that wider side in this. This is a die, so it's smaller at the base than it is at the top. And I'm just gonna push it in there. That's gonna make that other side a little smaller. A little bit more. Very nice. Thank you. I think it's pretty cool. So on the inside here, there's a little bit of a lip. We're gonna cut that away. If you haven't yet, make sure to hit that follow button. If you'd like to check out the shop, the link is down here. You'll stay here on TikTok, still hear me talking stuff, but you can check out the store at the same time. And if anybody has any questions, let me know. Way jittery. Did you teach yourself this stuff? Kind of. It's like 50% just trying different things, 50% like watching YouTube of other people making coin rings. I've been making these for a few years now. So I definitely tried a few different methods along the way. And get that lip nice and cut away. So this is very similar to like penny smashing machines you might find at like Six Flags or SeaWorld. If you fraudulently alter currency, you can get into trouble for that. That would be like taking a penny and making it look like a dime and trying to spend it. But as far as making jewelry out of coins, at least in the United States, it is legal. Another example of like post-mint coin altering is like colorized coins. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these. is a little dusty, but some companies will add paint to coins and then mark them up. They aren't particularly more valuable, but it's another example of like altering coins in a legal way. There we go, right at 10.5. Perfect. Now we get to do my favorite part, which is where we make the coin ring nice and shiny. Take some Mother's Magnet aluminum polish. And just completely coat this sucker. If anybody else has any questions, let me know. Can you burn coins together but still have their shape and everything? I've seen some people like weld coins together. Usually it does like reach a temperature that it kind of messes up the coin's detail. I haven't seen anybody really successfully like stick coins together without messing them up. At least by melting or welding them. There is a guy who's like taking pennies and like cutting little notches in the side of them and then making like a giant 6x6 foot block. That's pretty cool. There's also this girl named Stacy Lee Weber. You can find her on Instagram, but she makes all kinds of things out of coins. She's made like a chainsaw, like a hatchet, a tape measure out of coins. Some pretty cool stuff. Altering currency to try and make it more valuable than its face value is illegal if it's fraudulent. So there's a pretty big qualifying word in the legal text, and that is fraudulently. So if your alteration is to deceive someone, then it's against the law. But that's not what I do. I make coins into jewelry. I show you guys the whole process. It's pretty clear. My customers know what they're going to get when they order from me. So, yeah. At least with U.S. coins, it is legal. Yeah, no problem. If anybody else has any questions, let me know. I like answering questions, so feel free to ask. Any Irish coins? I pretty much focus on U.S. currency just because I have a better understanding, like, legally of what I can and can't do. I haven't delved too much into, like, international currency because I don't want to get in trouble with the Queen or who knows what. I know some countries consider it like treasonous, so I really don't want to get into any problems. Nickel content in coins. So some coin rings do contain nickel. I'm pretty clear about it. It's like the normal coins. So copper-clad quarters are like nickel on the outside and copper on the inside. If you're allergic to nickel, I wouldn't recommend wearing them. I do have 90% silver coins, though. Those are, like this one right here, usually proof. 90% silver, 10% copper. They make much better jewelry, and that's what I recommend. I do offer the copper clad because I had so many people ask for them. But yeah, if you have a nickel allergy, I would not recommend getting a coin ring with nickel. but there are options. I also have fine silver coin rings if you don't want to mess with copper at all. Can I ship to Jamaica? Yeah, I can ship worldwide. I've added quite a few shipping options to my website. I can't tell you how much it's going to cost, but I can tell you that there are options for it. Looking pretty good. I'm going to hit it with a polishing cloth just to make it even shinier. And then I'm about caught up for today. So if anybody wants to see your coin ring made here on this live, go place an order, coinringmaker.com. If I see your order come in the next 5 minutes or so, we'll get to work on it for you. If anybody has any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. Hit the follow button and go check out the shop. Links down here. Go shop around. Nice and shiny. And here is the Wisconsin one. Those both came out really nicely. Alright guys, you'll have a great day. Thanks again for stopping by and watching me work. If you'd like to take a screenshot of this card right here, it's got a 10% off coupon code on there. And save it for later. It's also got my shop website. If anybody has any questions, ask now, because I'm about to head out. I gotta pick up all this stuff that fell over. Y'all have a great day. We'll catch you next time. Peace.